While universities are known for their bustling halls and lively campus life, some have a darker hidden side, places with stories that chill the bones. One such place is Ohio State University, where an eerie and terrifying story revolves around a single dorm room, room 428, located in the infamous Wilson Hall. This story is filled with unexplained events, but what's even more terrifying is the unexpected twist at the end. Ohio State University's Wilson Hall was like any other student dormitory, until strange occurrences started happening in one particular room. Located on the building's top floor, room 428 gained a reputation for being haunted. Over the years, students who stayed there reported terrifying experiences, objects moving on their own, lights flickering mysteriously, and cold drafts that chilled the room even on the hottest days. Worst of all were the loud thumps and knocks that echoed through the walls late at night, despite no one being there. Students complained about the unease they felt in the room, often describing the sensation of being watched. As more and more students came forward with their stories, room 428 was eventually sealed off by the university, and no one was allowed to live there again. But what caused these strange occurrences? Some say it all began with a tragic death. In the late 1960s, a student studying the occult reportedly lived in room 428. She was fascinated with the supernatural and spent hours performing rituals and summoning spirits. Her obsession with the dark arts grew deeper, and she began isolating herself from friends and classmates. One day, she was found dead in the room under mysterious circumstances. There were no signs of foul play, and authorities ruled her death a suicide. But the details surrounding her death were never fully explained. What made it even stranger was that the room had been locked from the inside, and no one knew how she had died. After her death, the paranormal activity began, with students claiming to hear her voice chanting late at night. Some reported seeing shadowy figures in the room, while others felt an overwhelming sense of dread just walking past the door. Over the years, the haunting of room 428 became one of the most famous ghost stories on campus. Students who dared to spend time near the sealed room would often hear disembodied whispers or feel sudden cold chills down their spines. Campus security reported strange noises coming from the room, despite it being locked and unoccupied for decades. One evening, the janitor working late claimed to have seen something terrifying. As he was cleaning the hallway near room 428, he noticed the door was slightly ajar, despite being sealed. Thinking someone had broken in, he went to investigate. When he pushed the door open, he was met with an icy gust of wind and saw a shadowy figure standing in the center of the room. He bolted out of the building and refused to return to that floor ever again. These encounters continued to fuel the legend, and room 428 remained closed, with no explanation from the university. Years later, in the 1990s, a group of paranormal investigators decided to explore the mystery of room 428. Armed with cameras, audio recorders, and ghost hunting equipment, they were determined to uncover the truth behind the haunting. After getting special permission from the university, they entered the room, expecting to find evidence of supernatural activity. They set up their equipment and began their investigation, asking questions and waiting for any signs of paranormal response. At first, everything was quiet. Soon, however, the investigators noticed strange things happening. Their equipment malfunctioned, batteries drained inexplicably, and their temperature gauges registered freezing cold spots in the middle of the room. One investigator claimed to have felt something brush past him, even though no one was nearby. Another heard soft chanting, eerily similar to what students had reported in the past. But the most shocking discovery came when they reviewed their footage. When the team analyzed the video taken inside room 428, they found something truly horrifying. In one of the recordings, as they were filming the door, they captured what appeared to be a faint reflection of a face in the window. At first, they thought it was a trick of the light, but as they zoomed in, they realized the face wasn't a ghost at all. It was one of the investigators. The chilling realization hit them. One of their own team members had been involved in something far darker. It turned out that the investigator with a fascination for the occult had secretly been performing rituals inside the room before the official investigation even began, hoping to summon the spirit of the dead student. The disturbances during the investigation weren't just the ghost of the student. They were also the result of the investigators' dark practices, which had intensified the haunting. This shocking twist unraveled the story of room 428 in an unexpected way. It wasn't just a haunted room, it had become a focal point for a new wave of dark energy, brought on by someone who thought they could control the supernatural forces at play. After the discovery of the investigators' actions, the team left room 428 and vowed never to return. They were left shaken, knowing that they had stirred something even more sinister than what they had originally intended to explore. The investigator involved in the rituals disappeared from the paranormal community shortly after, and rumors spread that they had suffered from terrible nightmares and unexplained health problems following the investigation. Room 428 remains sealed to this day, with its doors closed and its secrets hidden. Ohio State University has never officially commented on the haunting, but students still whisper about the eerie events that took place within those walls. What started as a haunting of a student's tragic death became something much darker, thanks to one person's dangerous obsession with the occult. The story of room 428 serves as a reminder that sometimes the scariest monsters aren't ghosts. They're the ones we create ourselves by tampering with forces beyond our understanding. Perhaps room 428 was haunted all along, or perhaps the real terror lies in the human desire to unlock forbidden doors, only to find we've released something far more dangerous than we ever imagined. Thank you for watching this episode from The Lures of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.